we felt it would be healthy to relax a little bit and peruse some oddball items and historical artifacts at the Medford Armory Antiques Show.
Hi, everyone. I'm Liz Darby, promoter of the Medford Antiques Show, happening twice a year, including this May at the Armory in Medford. We have over 20 vendors selling antiques, vintage, you name it. Anything old, we've got it. So this is some of our collection, and this is one of my favorite pieces that we recently got. It's a Wedgwood apartment stove, Smokey the Bear, vintage posters, a Michael Jackson record player, a lot of military. We shop estate sales, and even though we also help people clear their estates, we like to shop estate sales, thrift stores. Like I said, there's a lot of dealing and trading between people who sell at these antique shows, so we'll probably work with some of these other vendors.
My name is Tim Cote. I came up from Sunnyvale down in the Bay Area to do this show. Brought just a little bit of everything we've accumulated over the last 20 years of collecting, enjoying meeting people and helping them build collections and reducing ours. My wife is a volunteer for the American Cancer Society, and they get a lot of donations of tobacco-related stuff. And for obvious reasons, they're not selling that. So we get interesting ashtrays, a tobacco cutter, beer steins, lots of beer steins. This is only a small portion of them. Collection of silver souvenir spoons. Shows like this are pretty general, so we try to bring a little of everything so everybody can find something to take home.
Oh, I'm Catherine Vanderpool. We're called Brass Rail, and it's eclectic, a lot of lights, a lot of fun things. This guy is a lot of fun. I'm not sure where he's from, but we like to have a good time.
And is there something to be said about the merry-go-round?
I brought it home to my husband in a brown paper bag in pieces. I handed it to him and said, please, and he put it back together, and it works perfectly. Which one would you ride? Would you ride the horse or the airplane?
Airplane.
Good for you, girls.
I'm Bud Ginger. I live over in Chiloquin, Oregon, and I've been in the basket stuff for about 40 years. And I got to be 92, and it's time for me to start cutting down. So they're here. That's a Papago storage basket. If you look, he's he's a deer hunter. He's got his gun in his hand. He's got his horse. He's got a deer on there. They're a real good story basket. That one big one right there, that's called night creatures. And see, they're all animals that were out during the night.
What kind of baskets are these? Tell me about their style.
That was a mission basket. The first one was a Papago. They're Indian baskets. These are storytellers. And this is the way the Indians had a long time ago, the Navajos, of passing on the stories of their lives and to their kids. Now pick up that cash box.
This? You want me to pick it up?
Pick it up.
You hold this? Oh, it's a good heavy one.
Now,
It's very heavy.
If you were robbing the stagecoach, would you want him to throw that down and into your wagon?
No.
It'd go right through your wagon.
My name is Jody Kimmel. I'm a member of the Jacksonville Museum Quilters, and we do hand applique and hand quilting because that's what our grandmas used to do. Hand quilting is not fast, but it's beautiful, as you can see. What I'm doing is the applique, and that's how this quilt was made. And you use the point of the needle to turn it under and take one stitch at a time. It's not fast, and it does take a little patience, but look at the results.
This cow, made by Woody Jackson. He designed the cow for Ben & Jerry's ice cream in around 1980. This is one of his cutouts. Very collectible, very hard to find, very unusual.
So wait, who was Woody Jackson?
Woody Jackson, I'd consider him an artist. He's also known for doing like etchings and engravings of cows, that type of thing. But his cutouts, if you can find one, like Holy Grail stuff.
How did you get into this hobby, craft, this business?
I've been doing it since I was very young. It's skipped a generation, but prior to that, my family's always been involved in this in one form or another. But, oh yeah, I enjoy this. I don't see myself doing anything else but this.
I grew up on the Indian reservation in Oregon. Sometimes Indian ladies would be working on a basket, and they would put me to helping them. And I just was around it, and it was something that I liked. And I think it's one of the greatest arts in the world.
And I saw that quilt hanging up in the window, and I thought, I got to learn how to do that. And I took a class. And that was 45 years ago, and I've been stuck ever since. Unfortunately, I lived in Talent, and I lost my house in the fire. And I lost all of my quilts, 68 hand applique and hand quilted quilts, all the quilts for my grandkids and great-grandkids. So that was kind of heartbreaking. So now I'm in the process of trying to do just a little wall hanging for the grandkids, because they'll appreciate them a lot more. It's just something from Grandma.